Welcome back.
I feel like that's a good way to start it. I think we overthink
Just
it and it
welcome
just
back.
gets really weird each time.
Period.
Okay.
Special guest today is my Pookie. Yes, you know who you are, Pookie. Mm-hmm. My baby Aries. It's been a rough day.
Yeah.
Did you see that the big beautiful bill passed?
The BBB.
And we are so screwed.
We're
We're so much
Like-
more screwed than we were before.
yeah.
When that passed. LOL.
Mm-hmm.
As if life wasn't hard enough to afford.
Yeah, it's rough. I don't know. I know enough about it that I'm not gonna, it is gonna definitely affect us. But I haven't done my deep research. Apparently, it's 900 pages long, or not? Maybe it's 90.
No, you're definitely right the first time. 900.
That's insane.
Or 1,000 or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, no tax on overtime sounds nice, but it sounds like it's not even gonna
it's
work.
like a whole thing. It's
Yeah.
like a whole thing where it's more like you claim it on your taxes rather than they don't tax it when you get your paychecks.
This might be stupid, but I met with a financial advisor because I can't manage my finances. And they were telling me, they were like, you don't even want a tax return. The goal is to not have one. And
I thought I told you that because my dad said that.
Well,
because it's your money that you're getting interest on.
Yeah.
What? What is it?
I don't know what it is, but it's on your cushion.
It's where?
Can I throw the
That's
ball?
that's a fuzz.
No, not that. In front of it.
Anyways.
But yeah, no tax return, and I didn't know that. And so I redid my whole what the taxes get pulled out.
Yeah.
And I think what I'm gonna do now to save money, because I'm so afraid of I need to quit saying so much. I realize how much I say how our whole electrical thingy, power grid can get hacked and they can take all of our money.
Yeah.
You know how that's a possibility apparently with Iran. I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna just pull. I probably shouldn't say this, but pull wads of cash out and just keep it in my apartment.
No, so listen.
Because I'm too lazy to ever go to the ATM. And
my grandpa did that.
What one?
The one that carves. That shot the army
all
men.
the lighters.
Yes, with the lighter collection. Yeah, no, he would just keep wads of cash hidden in his apartment because he didn't trust the banking systems. And he was like, I'm not keeping my money in a bank. And so it just all when he passed away, my mom was like, I just keep finding wads of money everywhere.
That's so nice. That was his plan the whole time. He wanted to just
Easter eggs
towards the end.
Yeah,
he was like an
Easter egg hunt.
I don't know, because I just feel if I have money in my card, I'm gonna spend it. But if I back when I was a server, and I don't know, I would just I would touch cash if I had it on me. But if I don't have it on me, I'm never gonna go to the bank and put it in the account.
Yeah.
So I'm might as well just leave it at home.
Well, and my big thing. So I still have a bank account with my hometown bank. And my debit card for it expired and I never got a new one. So when I need to put money somewhere where I will not spend it, I physically cannot spend that money because I don't have a debit card. The bank's small. There's 2 locations and both of them are up by my hometown. And unless I'm putting in my bank account numbers to pay for something. So that's how I pay my rent.
That's so smart.
Because I physically cannot get the money out of that account. Where I work, they have stock share. I don't know what it is. I don't understand the stock market, so I'm not going to pretend like I do. But pretty much I take a certain dollar amount out of my paycheck and it goes into the stocks. And they match a certain amount of it. So they're just putting money in my stock plan. I have no idea how to get this money out. No
I would
clue.
keep it like that.
That is exactly
until
how I
the
plan
stocks
to live.
crash, and then you're
well, luckily I just started, so now it's the stocks are in the dumps, so only up from here.
I was doing the like Roth IRA.
Oh yeah.
And my company doesn't match, which like sucks, but I also put like the lowest percentage in like contribution, which is like 1%. But I was doing more, and then I was like, I need money, so I need it now, and I'm not promised tomorrow, so let's not worry about the future. And so I pulled all my money out, and so now I'm starting from fresh. So hopefully Social Security is like still a thing by the time we retire, because I'm really
that's like what I'm most afraid of, because like I started a 401k, and like the company I work for matches up to 6%.
Yeah.
So I put in 6% because like if that's how much you're gonna put in, like that's free money.
Yeah.
But who knows if I'll even get it. It's just so impossible to like afford to live right now. Like rent is insane.
$1,200 for my little 1-bedroom, like 700 square foot.
Yeah. Well, and I remember like when I first turned 18 and I was like first in college, you could get a 1-bedroom apartment for like $500-$600, and I was like, that's insane. Now I'm paying over twice that.
We should get canes. They have one down the street. Sorry, that's really off topic, but I think about it all the time.
Oh my!
When we were neighbors, and we just like
we freaking DoorDash at 2 blocks.
No, literally.
Speaking of bad financial decisions,
no,
I'm too lazy to go. Can we just DoorDash it?
I DoorDash the Mexican restaurant that you guys go to on Mondays. Well, at least once a week.
Oh,
I get the fajitas.
We can start going on Mondays. Cause
am I gonna be
you can be Lisa's replacement. I did text Lisa today saying that everybody sucks and I miss her, but I'm known there, okay? Because we went every Monday. And we have this guy. Oh my God, this is so funny. There's this guy that works there. We call him my waiter boyfriend. I have no idea what his name is, but he's probably like 10 to 20 years older than me.
Is he hot? Because that's a good age, right?
He is not. But he always makes sure I have what I need. And it's creepy. He's a little creepy. But I use it to my advantage because one time we went there and was it on Cinco de Mayo? No, I think we went on like a Sunday or something, a day that we didn't normally go. And it was so busy. And we like to sit on the patio because who doesn't want to drink a marg outside while eating chips and salsa? And I get there and the patio's packed. And there's like one open table, but there was like 8 of us that were going. It was a special event. And so like we needed more than one table. And I walk in and he's like standing there. He's like, hey, how are you? Da, da, da. And I'm like, yeah, I'm great. Da, da. He goes, are you eating outside? I said, well, listen, I want to really badly, but there's 8 of us. So we're going to have to push 2 tables together. And I see it's really busy out there. He goes, I'll take care of it. Within 5 minutes, I don't know what he did, but within 5 minutes, we had 2 tables pushed together. And I was like, period. But he won't talk to me if I bring my boyfriend with. And he doesn't talk to me.
What a respectable man.
Yeah, he just waits till he's not there.
He just flirts with you when he's not around.
Yeah, when he's not there.
Honestly, though, if your boyfriend's paying, then he should like talk and be besties with him, and then just get tipped really good twice. You know, I mean, I'm sure your boyfriend tips good, but
yeah, I don't know.
I don't think you'd be with a man who doesn't tip good.
No, he used to be a bartender.
Dude, men that can tip, it's like it gives me so hard.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
be like, is that 25%
tip? Like readjusting.
Take me home. I think part of what's so hot about men being able to tip well is that they have money to tip well.
It's because they can tip in that area, but not in any other. Anyway, one time I was serving, and I had this girl who I like didn't know her personally, but I had her on like a social media, and this girl was a stripper. Period. But like I respected that. Like I love sex workers. I'm like, it's your money.
Period. You're getting your money, and I respect it.
I wrote a whole college paper on that because they were like, is sex work, should it be legal or illegal? And I'm like, honestly, they know what they're getting themselves into. I don't see what the problem is, and you got to make money somehow and get your bag. I don't care. Anyway, this girl her little boyfriend went off to the bathroom, and she's like, listen, he does not tip. I'm gonna give you cash. And like, I knew she's a stripper, and I'm like, we're so much respect already. Like, we both work for our tips. And she gave me like $40, and they ate off the 2 for $20. And I was like, oh my god, like, I already love you, and now I really love you. And then he came back and he stiffed me, and I was like, she's so real for that. You know what I love is the growth with you, because I remember when we lived together and people would be like, oh, like, you would, like, I don't know if you'd volunteer or if they'd ask, but you'd always like overwork yourself, and I'd always be like,
still do.
Yeah, but at least you have some boundaries, but you're getting better.
I've definitely gotten a lot because you would meaner at work. A lot meaner at work. Like when people try and like test me, I'm like, listen here, sit down and open your ears because you're about to hear it.
As you should, because they're just gonna run all over you. You set the, how does that quote go? It's like, I don't remember, but it was a good one.
Yeah. It was. That was really enlightening. Thank you so much for sharing that quote directly with us. I think that made me feel a lot better. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sounds like Kourtney Kardashian. This
or
ball.
Trisha Paytas. She does
Stop.
that too.
I love Trisha.
Me too.
I just want to like eat like quesadillas with her, like something super saucy, birria and just tacos. Be like the biggest big back ever. I've never had birria.
I haven't either, but they just look so good.
I want to drink the juice. I want to roll around.
And like, there's literally places here that sell them. I just haven't gotten them.
Seamus told me TNT taco, I think.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I see it on DoorDash.
Speaking of being broke,
I need to just cancel my DoorDash.
No, the way I delete it, but then I ordered crumble through the crumble app. Oh my god, I didn't tell you, bro. I'm gonna literally kill your dog. Sorry, that was really dramatic.
Maybe cut that out.
I'm really hormonal right now. My period's like 2 days late. Purgante.
Purgananant. Can
you
get pregante? Can I get purger?
Wait, what's the one? The Ouija board?
A Luigi board?
Oh.
A Luigi board. With that little meme.
No, what was I going to say?
I always, whenever, like, I quote that all the time because he always goes, period, question mark? Period, question. When they, like, he'll, like, read it and he'll be like, da-da-da-da, period, question mark?
Oh, my God. Wait, no. So I got, Shelby messaged me. Oh. I was drunk on the boat. Not drunk. I'm tipsy. Buzzing on the boat.
Buzzing on the boat.
Buzzing on the boat.
God, I want to be buzzing on a boat.
Yeah.
I'm too poor.
And what?
I'm too poor to buzz on a boat.
No, literally. Well, this is even better because I'm too poor for this, but I'm going to make it work. She's planning a trip to Morocco, Ibiza, somewhere, 2 other places in Europe. And she's like, do you want to go? And I was like, yeah. When? Do you know when she's trying to go? I'm so stressed.
When?
So I'm supposed to go to Mexico with my mom. She's trying to also go. It's in February. So Mexico with my mom, and then 2 different countries, and then my work trip is possibly February, March. And I was like, guys, I can't be away from my dog for like a month. So I might have to cancel my mom, and then I don't know. We'll see.
Work trip does your work even give you enough PTO for that?
Well, so my work trip, they're covering, like, it's they worry about that. They take it. But I'm literally not, I haven't taken a day off in 3 months, and I'm gonna just roll over everything I have because they give me like 120 hours. I'm gonna have like 47 hours.
That's it?
Yeah, that's really hard. And that's all. I don't get like unpaid time.
That's literally like 3 weeks.
I know.
I get like
it's really rough. But we can also make
like
up
over 600
weeks
of
PTO. It was like 600 hours.
6 weeks.
We can, like, one thing that is nice is we're able to, like, if we know we're like, we have very flexible hours for like when we can come in and when we leave. But also, like, if I am almost out of PTO or I don't want to use it, I can make up time throughout the week and not pull PTO, which is nice.
That's insane. Yeah. Not taking an extra day off in 3 months
it's rough for me because I was like, when my period's bad, I will literally take a day off because like I used to have muscle relaxers for those shits.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
well, and like even like because I'll go like spans of time where I won't take like a vacation, but like when I hit that 3-month mark, like I'm itching.
No,
like I'm like, listen, I need a week out of this facility, or I'm actually going to get fired for whatever comes out of my mouth.
See, I was gonna take a day off in August and hit like a 4-month mark, but I also want to see how long I can go. Because now I'm just like, let's see. Like, kind of like with the psychic readings. Like, I haven't gotten one, and I'm like, let's see how long I can go.
Let's just see. How many days sober are you from psychic readings?
Literally, it's like me with my vape. I'd be like, speaking of that, bro, I was fiending the other day. People on the boat.
Randomly, you're just like...
I know, I was like, do I do it? Because my lung doctor said technically I'm fine. But I'm also like, I'm broke.
Literally.
But it curbs my appetite.
That's
so,
like,
girl math.
that was the best.
I love that addiction.
I love that addiction so much. But like, just like quitting on a whim was just so fun too.
My issue is like when I get a new car or I move an apartment, I just have to know what it feels like to vape in that space. And that's such a toxic mindset. I'm like, where would I put my vape when I live here? So I like went back into that and I'm like, this is stupid. And then I quit, but then I got a new car and I was like, where would I put my vape in this Mazda? And so I did it.
Where'd you put your vape in your Mazda?
My little console up in the front. And I had this little thing on the side.
See, I had the little pen holder in my car. It's perfect. Yeah. But now I don't remember the last time I bought a vape. It's been a really long time.
I just want a head rush.
No, because listen,
I haven't had one in so long.
But then I get I feel sick. You're just like
dehydrated.
And then you're just like, oh God. And it's from that. You're like, God.
Consequences of my actions.
Yeah. And then you're just like, then I get the headache that goes with it. And it's just like,
See, I never got headaches, but I remember you saying you always did.
And so I was like, I just gotta it's fun, but it's not that fun.
Yeah. I just miss how I could do that and I was never hungry. Do you remember going into the bathroom at work and being on the same toilet, hitting the vape in the bathroom?
I would keep it in my apron and then I'd be like, I'd take my apron off to go to the bathroom, I'd slip it out. I'm like, I need this. I feel like that was such a crucial part of serving though.
And everyone had some addiction.
Yeah.
Vaping was the best one.
Yeah. And then you'd go out back with all the cigarette smokers.
I know. I'm just like, whoa.
Here I am with
knees.
I will never forget when he was smoking weed and he was like, you want to hit? And I was like,
if it touched your lips.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And that drive home was a little rough.
I would, honestly, I would say you guys already made out then.
No, 100%. Yeah. I think he we were inside and he's like, I'm going to go out. Do you want to come? I was like, yes, I do want to come. Yes, I do. Oh, I miss him every day.
I think he works at a restaurant over in that same area.
Just start hitting them all.
No.
Does so and so work here? And
the hot bald guy with head tattoos work here. He has a record. He didn't kill him though. Didn't kill him. Wrongfully
convicted.
Yeah.
Freedom Project.
Speaking of that, did he? Bro, I feel so bad for all those fucking females that pretty much just got slapped in the face.
I mean, it's been like that for the past.
I know, but it's that how
was
humiliating and how much. It would take so much to come out
forward.
And because they're always speak up, and then they do it, and then they're like, pat,
sorry.
And then apparently he was not flirting, but winking at the jurors. And I almost feel like he had people reach out to them and were like, well, I'll pay you.
Do you know who Stephanie Sue is?
No.
So I might be pronouncing her name wrong. I'm not going to lie to you. She's this girl. I think she's on YouTube, but then she also posts TikToks as well. And her thing is true crime. But she's been covering the Diddy trial. She's been going to the court and she had posted this video and she was like, it was so weird. He turned around and he looked at me and he said, I know you. And then she was like, all these random people keep coming up to me on the street, pretending to be reporters. And they're trying to figure out what hotel I'm staying at. And they're playing it off as we're trying to stay around here too. So we can cover the trial. Where are you staying at? Where are you staying at? And she's like, I wouldn't tell anybody because that's
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, she made a whole TikTok about it and was just going on about all these weird things. And so And, like, she was obviously not painting Diddy in a good light.
Yeah, and who
So
could?
she was just like, it just feels like they're, like, trying to get me or something.
I
like,
wonder how that's going to affect the music industry because he owns Bad Boy Records. And, like, bro, MGK, well, he was at one point. I don't know if, because now I think he owns his own, like, record label.
Or is he with Travis Barker?
Yeah, because they own
whatever it's
413, right?
Oh, duh. Oh,
But
my God.
Travis
They
owns
played
one.
MGK at work today, the new song, and I was just like,
Cliche.
yeah, I was literally, like, in the office. I said, this is MGK. And I was like,
It's growing on me. I feel like it's going to be one of those songs.
it's
Like,
playing
like
at my
emo
job
girl.
now.
Like, it's going to be better
Live.
in person. Yeah, than, like, but because after hearing emo girl live so many times,
Oh, I
now
love
I like it in the car.
Yeah. You make me want a hot dog really bad. Oh, you pissed him off.
Harry's.
Pookie, have a seat. Oh, my God.
Oh, we had a comment on our uncut video. A couple, actually.
Oh, my God.
About people's personal experience with their own uncut.
Hold on. I can pull it up. The
Wait,
messages.
should we maybe not say them all, though?
They'll probably watch it.
It's like... But we hear you. But sometimes I think you guys just need to, like, keep some things to yourself.
Don't. I'm not the one to share it with. That's all I have to say.
I just was a little, like, not prepared for it. I was like, oh.
Like, I saw the messages pinging in, and I was like, I'm not opening these.
I think it's, like, I respect it, but there's certain things you just gotta keep to yourself. And it wasn't even, like, in, like, a sexual way. It was like, this is my experience with my uncut.
And I was like, okay, I was like, I don't know how you want me to react to that.
Yeah, but then what I loved is the girls that were like, oh my God, no way, tell me more. And then I'm like, okay.
I will
like,
tell you
so
more.
We're not the only ones. Like, there's a little community of us.
Yes.
I love it. We should all get together and meet up.
We can get a community tattoo.
Like a little uncut scrotum. Mm-hmm.
Aries, you're just so kind.
Want to say anything? Aries, how do you feel about uncuts? Please, tell the audience. Please, sir. Please. Paparazzi.
Sir, it has been recently discovered that you do not have balls. How does that make you feel?
You are cut. Is that correct? You invest in, like, so many water toys.
Invest with what money?
I'm
Our
gonna
electric
start
bill's going to go up.
What do you mean?
Because of the big, beautiful bill. Electricity's
Well,
going to cost more.
I'll get batteries, and we'll use flashlights.
We'll get the crank flashlights.
Yeah.
So you're going to know I'm awake. You'll hear my flashlight crank.
No, I'm going to get actually just a candle and a really big nightgown, and I'm just going to walk around.
No, the ones, the candles with, like,
Yeah.
the... What are they called?
You're going to hear me creaking through the, like, that Christmas movie. That Christmas Scrooge. And it'd be like...
Your hat and nightgown. You gotta get the candles with the little loop. We're gonna get a wood burning stove.
Oh my God. I'm gonna definitely set the house on fire at one point.
If you don't, Aries will.
No, you will. Do you remember that one time when we lived together and I literally came home and I'm like, why does it smell like vanilla? And I'm like walking around. I was home alone. You left your candle lit in the bedroom and I was like, what is this?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
This is why I just don't like candles very often.
You know how I always have the issue with, like, straighteners?
Yeah.
So I found out. I don't know if this is, like, I don't know, because I feel like I have so many things wrong with me and I'm starting to really understand it.
Yeah.
And becoming very self-aware. But I saw somebody on TikTok. They were like, if you forget or you have OCD with certain things, what you should do is you should say it out loud when you do it.
Oh, because it helps you remember.
Yeah. And so, like, my straightener every morning, I'm like, I'm unplugging my straightener. I'm plugging my Scentsy in. This morning, I didn't do it for the stove because I have to do it, like, literally. So, like, the toilet getting flushed, the stove, the oven, because I literally, like, will leave and I freaking panic because I'm like, oh my God, did I check this? Did I check that? Did I lock the door? Like, I have to make sure everything's good. It's really becoming an issue. And
yeah, my sister's OCD really kicked up as she got older too. So.
Yeah, no, it's bad. And
well,
like,
anyway.
I left and I was like messaging Seamus. I was like, I think I left my stove on, and I'm like panicking all day because my dog likes to lick the countertop and he'll go across the stove, and I'm like, oh, it was off, thank God. But like, I didn't say it, and I was all day so stressed.
Otherwise, people say record yourself doing it.
Yeah.
And then you can delete
I just
the
hate
recording.
recording myself.
That was like a fourth wall break. We both just...
I've started going to Aldi's. I really should have listened because everybody hypes it up because it's so cheap. And I always go to Hy-Vee, and I'm spending like $200 for a week's worth of groceries because everything expires so fast.
Yeah.
And so I went to Aldi's, and you know what they have? Frozen puppy treats. But like a lot of preservatives, so I didn't get them. Okay, I'll have to look because theirs was like gum and blah 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 all in it, and I was like, I don't want to get that.
Yeah, well,
but
I've seen them at Walmart. They're like peanut butter, but they're in like the frozen food.
Yeah,
so it's
you like don't expect to see it.
Yeah, you have
and
to.
then
Like,
I was like, is this from?
Is this for me?
Is this like yeah?
What is this?
But no, all these is so good, and they're owned by the same people as Trader Joe's apparently, so like similar pricing. So love that. I just get really stressed out with the whole like cart situation.
Is it a quarter?
Yeah, I just
you don't have random quarters laying around in your car?
I actually have a whole bag of them, but like,
what do you mean a whole bag of quarters?
Like a Ziploc baggie of quarters.
For what?
Like downtown parking. Maybe I need
Those
a
don't even take
laundromat.
quarters.
Sometimes I see a homeless person. Maybe they
in-home.
want money. No, actually, sorry, none of those. I got it for cleaning my car. I forgot. Like, you need quarters for the vacuum.
You don't.
But I
Get the
could
one
use
with
it
the
for
free
other things.
vacuums.
Well, now I have a membership.
How much a month is your membership?
So I finesse them.
How much?
Usually it's $40 a month. I just wanted a one-time vacuum, and they were like, "Well, he gave me a free rag. I don't know why. He gave it to me. He gave me 2." And he's like, "Well, no, only give those to people who subscribe." And I was like, "Oh, well, you can take it back. I just need to vacuum my car." And then he was like, "Well, how about I charge you $12 a month for 3 months?" And I was like, "Perfect," because that was less than one vacuum. And so I have to go back in 2 months and I can cancel it. The one down the street. I got the like.
How much is one
waxes? Like 13, but it waxes my rim. It does everything, and it's when you put your car in neutral and it pulls
I
through.
hate those.
No, dude, I've never. It has like pressurized air, so you can get like the dust. You could probably use mine. I don't know if they like take my plates or whatever, but
they probably do.
Yeah, but I haven't gone back. But I have it for 2 more months. 10 out of 10 recommend. The guy's really nice. I think he's that's the like what sucks because like I work in sales and I feel like I can always like get out of a situation, but then I get just like that was really good. I respect it. Yeah.
You're like, you know what, you deserve this.
I'm like, you know what, you keep my commission.
It's like giving him a tip.
Yeah,
you're like,
you get my 20%. Okay, that's fine.
Like 20% of $12 for 3 months.
Get yourself.
But he probably banks on the fact that people are just too lazy to cancel.
No, I know. I have it written in my phone because I'm not going to pay $40 for a car wash. That's a waste of money. Sorry for hitting you earlier. I just got really stressed.
I know. Again with the physical touch.
I've been touching you a lot lately.
I know. Are you trying to make a move on me? I have a boyfriend.
Can I have your foot? No.
I had an ingrown toenail that I had to cut out of my toe with a knife at the cabin because I didn't have nail clippers. But I could feel it. And like, okay, so like when you're asleep and then you like are half awake, it's like the middle of the night, you're like, and like the pain in your body just feels a million times worse. That was happening with my ingrown toenail. Like during the day, it's fine. Like I barely noticed it. Like it was barely started. But then at night I'd wake up and I'm like, my toe's falling off. Like, and then I'd wake up expecting like, it to be worse because the pain I felt in the night, and they'd be fine. Weird. So I was like, give me something. And so I got a knife, a pocket knife, and I literally cut it out.
I see it. What? You must have did a good. What toe?
Yeah, the big one.
Oh, it's on that side.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I did good.
You know what's funny you mentioned that? You remember when we had our cat and he shattered that mason jar and I stepped in it?
Like months later.
I have a chunk of glass in my foot. And literally today I was using my tweezers trying to get it out and I can't get it.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
Like I don't know what to do because I can't even tell exactly where it's at. I just sometimes
You think you can like suction it out?
Well,
if you can like scrape the skin off and then like
I think I have to like go to the doctor because like I can't find it. I like was shaving layers of skin off and I'm like I was gonna use like a pumice stone.
Yeah.
But then my friend was like, well, what if you like shatter the glass? I'm like, well, I don't think it's that much, but it still is possible.
Can you just like use like fingernail clippers to like get the skin out and then maybe like suction it out?
Maybe. I think I can't tell if it's hitting like a nerve though, because like when you get a tattoo and like you feel like you're getting it in one spot, but you feel it in another. That's what it's doing to my foot, and I feel it on one side, and I'm like, it's radiating, and I'm like, wait, where is it?
That's horrifying.
It's like hasn't been that like it's been manageable and tolerable until lately. I'm like, this is really annoying. Freaking Manson. God, I'll never forget that.
Is he still alive?
Barely. The man's hanging on by it.
I was gonna have to have an RIP moment for Mancy, but
Mancy Pansy. He has like, and I think it's my fault. Because I didn't know how to feed a cat. I was just like, your bowl's empty. I'll give you more. And then now he
ate a lot.
Every animal I own gets fat, and I'm the common denominator. The only one that didn't is the one that had to get put down after 10 days.
She wasn't around long enough to get fat.
Just fart Aries?
No, his farts are like when all of a sudden you'll just hear. It's like God, he farted. They don't ever make sound.
Herms don't, but they are deadly. I had a guy over one time, and it was the one that we don't like that was on the Are We Dating the Same Guy page that was recently posted. And I like popped off, and then he threatened to out me for something I didn't even do. I was like, oh, by the way, because I feel like I have to like announce it before they think it's me who like smells, and I'm like, if you smell something, my dog has IBS, really bad.
And then I also have IBS.
This guy was like, I grew up on a farm. It's fine. I just breathe with my mouth most of the time. And then he's like, oh my God, I can taste it. And I was like, this is the worst, like, first hangout with a man ever.
Okay, he was the worst.
I hate your thing again. Sorry.
Man ever. So.
No. Yeah. Crazy.
Wild times. We've yapped a lot today.
We gotta keep you guys coming back.
We can't spill all of our beans on the first plate.
Literally.
Or third plate.
Well, if you guys have any tips on how to be better with finances,
or please. Just want to send us money.
Yeah. Literally, honestly, just
sugar daddy's welcome. I just don't provide sugar.
Yeah.
But I will sell a foot pick.
Would you really?
Would I?
Yeah.
Sell a foot pick? Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
That's an easy $1. Wednesdays.
Catch us next Wednesday. Maybe something exciting will happen. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we won't be in war.
Maybe we'll have Herm as a special guest next time.
Maybe we will.
Anyways,